Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Brittany. If you would like to see how I installed this wig and got this beach wave look, stay tuned for a chit chat, get ready with me. Also, if you make it to the end of the video, I have a special surprise. Look forward to seeing you. I'm going to be reinstalling this wig and I'll do a little talk through about what I'm doing while I'm answering the questions as well. So first, because the wig was customized already, I'm just going to use my flat iron to get all the hairs to go back so that when I'm gluing it down, it doesn't get into my way when I'm trying to glue it down. And as you can see, I already have my ball cap. It looks a little raggedy because some water got on it, but we're just gonna go with it today. So I did a ball cap method. If you guys want to see my ball cap method look a little bit better, stay tuned. We'll have future videos on that, but for today, this is what we're using. And I put a little bit of makeup, not too much because the wig is blonde, so I want to make sure that my scalp is basically as bare as possible so that the install looks as natural as possible. So first I'm gonna get into getting those hairs back. And pro tip, when you're using the hot comb, yes, you can use the teeth, but the bulk of the heat of the hot comb is on the, what I would call, on the spine of the hot comb. So when you're combing through the hair, yes, you can put the hair through the teeth, but make sure that you're using the spine to heat up the hair to get it to straighten. Something that I do. That's what I do.
Tell us 3 fun facts about you.
3 fun facts about me. I like to dance. I went to school to be a physical therapist. I'm a physical therapist. And fun facts. I like to laugh. Bit of a nerd. Maybe that's a fun fact. I'm a little bit of a nerd, so yeah.
What tips would you give kids in college or about to enter college?
I would definitely say if you have the opportunity to go away for school, you should definitely have that experience, because I feel like college is a pivotal point in your life because you're getting to know who you are as a person outside of your parents kind of influencing you on who they want you to be. So if you haven't the opportunity to like live on campus and live away from them, I'll definitely recommend that so that you can really use the time to find out who you are as a person. But also know that you're there for school first, so that don't get too crazy and forget why you're actually there, but also have. So now I'm gonna use some heat protectant to make sure that the hairs are just staying in place. And if you can't see what I have going on here, I just have the frontal on my leg, and I'm using the hot comb to push the hairs back. I'll show you guys once I'm done. And I just use the heat protectant so that the hair will stay in place. That's my favorite heat protectant.
Where did you get your wig from?
So this is actually a wig from my business, Beyond the Bundle. It is a full lace unit. We currently don't sell full lace units. However, we do customized orders. So if you are interested in something that you don't see on my website, you can DM me on Instagram or text my business number, and I'll get back to you shortly on what we can do for you. My website is shopbbhe.com. But yeah, this is a full, I'll show you guys when I finish pushing the hairs back on the frontal.
You said it's from your own hair business. What inspired you to start your own hair business?
So that is a good question. Here has been my, not has been, here is my first love. I've been doing hair since I was 7 years old. I'll give you a little bit of history with that. So my cousin used to braid all of our hair to go to school, and I was like so intrigued because she used to do like crazy designs in all of our heads, and I'm just like, I need to learn how to do that because that's so cool. So I just kept watching her and watching her, and then I used to practice in my mom's hair, and I just got really good at it when I was 7 years old. So I'm not formally trained on how to braid. I kind of just taught myself by watching somebody else do it. But then yeah, so after that, when I was 11, I used to go to the YMCA, and I was in like a whole bunch of different programs and stuff, and they had an entrepreneurship program, which basically they gave us tips how to create a business and took us through the whole process. It's called NIFTY. I wonder if it's still around now, but like it's National Foundation for Teaching Entrepreneurship. Yeah, so it was a program for high schoolers, and my sister was a high schooler at the time, but I'm 4 years younger than her, so I was in junior high school. I was 11, but they allowed me to take the course as well. And so we created an entire business plan, and then it was a competition. So we had to present our business plan to a panel of judges, and then whoever won, they gave you $1,000 to fund the starting up of your business. So I decided I wanted to create a hair business where I do hair for the children that were in my neighborhood. The name of my business was BB's Braiding and Beyond, and I ended up winning the competition, even though I wasn't supposed to be there. But I was really into it, like, because I was so passionate about hair, and I still am so passionate about hair. I ended up winning the competition, and they gave me $1,000, and they took me to the wholesale district in Chinatown, and we bought all the things that I needed to start my own hair business. And then I started braiding hair out of my mom's basement when I was like 11. It was pretty cool. And then I did that for a little bit. And then when I was 15, my mom was selling hair products at the time, and one of her stylists that she didn't distribute for them, but the stylist bought products from her, needed an assistant. So then my mom was like, oh, my daughter loves to do hair. And then so I became an assistant when I was 15, and I did that until I had to go away for college, and it was really fun. I learned so much technique, so much skill from that stylist. I stayed with her the entire rest of my high school career. I worked there on Fridays and Saturdays, so Fridays after school and Saturdays. And yeah, that back in the day, like, they taught me so much stuff. Excuse me. I learned from the other stylists. There's like locticians that worked in that salon, and then the person that I work for, she specializes in short hair, and she like does like perm short styles, and she taught me how to do weave. She taught me how to put weave in my own hair. So it was really a great experience, and she has her own salon in Florida, and I'll give her a shout out in the description box. But yeah, she taught me a lot. She taught me about quality service, and she just taught me about respecting your clients, and that's what I bring to my business as well. But that was a mouthful. But yeah, that's how I started getting interested in hair. So now you guys can see that I have all the hair pushed back there. Now prep my hair line to get the wig installed. So first I'm going to take some paper towel, because I'm going to use some alcohol to clean off some of the makeup and the got to be off my forehead, so that we can have a more seamless install. The key to getting a seamless install and getting that perfect mount that everybody wants is to make sure that your layers are super thin, so it's not bulky and the hair and the lace just seeps up the glue so nicely. So again, I have a mirror that's a little bit off of the camera, so I'm just gonna look in it to do my placement, and we can talk while I do that.
What's your favorite kind of hairstyle with your wigs?
Ooh, that's a good question. A bust down middle part. I'm a very simple kind of girl. So give me a little middle part with bone straight hair and I'm good to go. But I do want to get into like doing more styles with my wigs coming up. Like I definitely see that in my future, especially since I'm seeing like more on social media, like people are like trying different things with their wigs, and I'm really liking the creativity. Where I find my creative side that comes in is with color. Like I like to play with color.
What's the most unique color way you've had for any of your wigs?
The most unique color, I think pink. Like when I first started my business, I made these pink wigs, and it was like a pastel pink to a like a shocking pink. I'm going to make a future video with me styling those wigs now.
When you aren't working or doing hair, what are you doing?
Sleeping, and sleeping. Another pro tip, make sure that your glue goes all the way clear before you put the wig and the lace onto it, because if it isn't clear, it may have some white specks in it when you take your band off, and it's always a pain to try and make that blend. So my glue is dry and clear, so I'm gonna get prepped to put the wig on. So because I cut this lace already, I need to make sure that I line it up properly before I paste it down. So I'll just flip it over and then bring it down. This had like a little widow's peak in it, so I'm gonna move a little bit closer so I can line it up in the middle of my head. Little middle part action. Any band to let that go and melt. I like, oops. The bands that I use have a little Velcro on it, so it's really good. You don't have to tie it. If I should add these bands to my website, let me know. So yeah, that's what it is.
What is your favorite technique in coloring hair?
Yeah, I'm so lazy. I'm so lazy. So my favorite coloring technique is like doing like watercolor. I do watercolor really well, but I do highlights really well too. And I'm trying to get into the balayage. It's a little bit difficult and time consuming, but I definitely prefer the watercolor method. And I can use it for various styles. So like I can do like the whole wig the same color using watercolor, or I love an ombre, or a color transition. I do that really well with watercolor method as well. But yeah, I'm a lazy girl, so the tips that I'm gonna be giving you guys is gonna save you a lot of time, because I don't be having a lot of time, and I'm always looking for ways to do things quickly. All right, so I'm gonna work on just put in some quick beach waves in this. I'm gonna use my wand curler, put a couple beach waves in this wig real quick, and we'll see the finished product. Do you have any more questions?
Would you be willing to do like braiding hairstyles? with your wigs or even with natural hair?
I definitely want to do like a braided wig, because I can do like knotless braids. I'm pretty good at that. So I do plan to do like a braided wig one day. It definitely is gonna take a lot of time because I want to do it like calf length or something to make it worth like the time, you know. And who doesn't love a braided wig that you can take on and off? It's great for vacation. That's really pretty. So yeah, I do, and then I do know how to do like cornrows on wigs. So yeah, I'll be down to do that. I'll definitely be down to do that. I wanna try like different like styles in general, like updos, half up, half down. I know right now there's like the fishtail method that's really in, and I do fishtail braids really well actually. So maybe our next video, my next video will be a tutorial on how to do a nice fish braid. I do those really well. So if you are interested in learning how to do a fishtail, you guys stay tuned or come back.
Are you interested in showing different methods for a bald cap for different skin tones?
Yes, definitely. I'm gonna be showing like bald cap method for different skin tones, because I do work with a wide variety of clients, and I think that getting the bald cap to match the complexion of your client is very important, and it just sets you up for a good install. So I'm the type of person that I do steps leading up to the install to make sure that it's a perfect install, rather than trying to correct an imperfect install. I think like the base is the most important, and then just building from the base will lead you to getting a perfect install every single time. So I definitely plan on doing like maybe I'll do like a little color matching series for different ball cap methods. I think that's pretty cool actually.
Would you also be interested in doing like an in-depth series or in-depth video of showing how to pluck the lace and perfect it to imitate a hairline?
Yes, I definitely do plan on doing a plucking video. That would definitely be more so on my business channel. Again, that's at Beyond the Bundle. And the longer name is Beyond the Bundle Hair Emporium, where I'll be posting the tutorials on how to do like plucking, lace tinting, bleaching of the knots, bleaching hair, and all those other things. But that will be more so on the business page. My personal page is going to be more so like get ready with me's and talk through videos. Okay, so now that we're all curled up, I'm going to remove the band, make sure everything is melted, and then I'm going to comb out the curls. Well, finger comb the curls. But yeah, so we're gonna take the band off, and it's melted. That's what I do. That's what I do. Alright, I'm playing. But yeah, so you guys can see that my part is not that defined. So as I told you guys, you can clean it up after. I like to use this for this wig. You just want to put your comb in the part. Shake this up, of course, so that the pigment is distributed well. This might be a little bit difficult, but again, I'm looking off the camera because I am using the mirror. And as you can see, the part is becoming a bit more defined. The moment of truth, I'm gonna put some BioSilk in my hand just to give the hair a final sheen, even though the curls look so pretty without the BioSilk. Again, this is from our Blondie collection. The one that I'm wearing is a full lace wig, but you can get this in a frontal style wig or even a closure style wig. And I actually did the color myself. Video coming soon. Back to the BioSilk. So I put just a pea size in my hand, rub it around, and then I'm gonna gently just separate the curls. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. Now I feel like I need to go outside because my hair looks so pretty. Put some at the top. And there you have it. That's the final style. Let me know what you think in the comments. So if you have made it this far in the video, I want to say thank you so much for chit-chatting with me today. I look forward to building a community with you, and I look forward to having conversation and sharing more tips and tricks with you. So since you've made it this far hanging out with me today, I want to give you a special offer. Use discount code SCHOOL and you'll get 40% off your order. This discount code will be valid until March 1st, and I hope you have happy shopping. Thank you for hanging with me.